If you're using an iPhone 17 Pro right now, the iPhone 18 Pro might sound like it's too soon to even think about upgrading. And for most people, it probably is. But if you're the kind of user who upgrades more often, or you're already feeling limits with battery, cameras, or day-to-day usability, the latest iPhone 18 Pro leaks point to 3 changes that could make the jump feel surprisingly worth it. And yes, everything here is based on rumors and early reporting, because Apple hasn't officially confirmed anything yet. But taken together, the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max are shaping up to be more than a minor refresh. Let's start with the feature that convinces more people to upgrade than any other: battery life. Even if you love your iPhone 17 Pro, battery anxiety is still the one thing that can make a perfectly good phone feel old fast. It's not always about your battery health percentage either. It's the reality of modern usage always-on displays, heavier camera processing, more location features, more background syncing, and increasingly, more AI-powered tasks that can quietly add up over the day. So when leaks suggest Apple is pushing battery life even further on iPhone 18 Pro, that's not a small deal. That's the kind of upgrade you feel every single day. What's interesting about the iPhone 18 Pro battery story is that it doesn't seem to rely on just one improvement. Multiple efficiency gains are rumored to stack on top of each other. One is the display. Reports point to an LTPO Plus panel, which, if true, could improve power efficiency in the way the screen handles refresh rates and power draw during normal scrolling, reading, and idle time. Another is the chipset. The A20 Pro is rumored to move to a 2 nanometers manufacturing process, and whether you care about nanometers or not, the simple translation is this: better efficiency and performance per watt. In real life, that typically means smoother performance with less battery drain and less heat when you're pushing the phone harder. There's also talk of a new PAL-designed cellular modem, often referred to as a C2 modem in leaks. Modem efficiency is one of the most overlooked battery factors, because when reception is weak or you're bouncing between towers, your phone can burn power faster than you'd expect. If Apple improves the modem efficiency, the iPhone 18 Pro battery life boost won't just show up in ideal Wi-Fi conditions. Could show up during commuting, travel, events, and all the places where your phone is working hardest to stay connected. And then there's the part that gets upgrade-hungry users excited: leaks suggesting physically larger batteries, especially for the iPhone 18 Pro Max. If Apple combines a larger battery with a more efficient A20 Pro chip, a more efficient A20 Plus display, and a better modem, that's not a maybe you'll notice change. That's the kind of combination that can turn an already strong phone into a true all-day. No compromises, device more screen time, more camera use, more navigation, more hotspot use, more video, without living near a charger. So if you're considering an upgrade from iPhone 17 Pro to iPhone 18 Pro, battery life might be the most practical reason, because it improves literally everything you do without changing your habits. Now let's talk about the second big motivator: cameras. Because if the leaks are right, the iPhone 18 Pro camera upgrades could be the most meaningful camera hardware jump Apple has delivered in years. The iPhone Pro camera has been great for a long time, which is exactly why Apple needs a real leap to get people excited. Again, especially people already holding a 17 Pro. And the rumors this time aren't just about software tricks or a new photography mode. The talk is about real hardware changes, focused primarily on the main camera and the telephoto camera. One rumored upgrade is a variable aperture feature on the main camera. That's a big deal if Apple implements it in a way that's user-friendly and actually useful. A variable aperture can give you more control over how much light enters the lens and how much natural background blur you get, depending on the scene. In bright daylight, it can help with detail and highlight control. In tricky lighting, it can help you balance exposure and sharpness. And if Apple ties it into computational photography properly, it could mean more consistent shots across different environments. Less "my iPhone made a weird choice" and more "this looks like what I wanted." Then there's the telephoto camera. Rumors suggest a larger aperture there too, which in normal language means better low-light performance and potentially faster shutter behavior when you zoom in. Anyone who shoots kids, pets, sports, concerts, or indoor moments knows that zoom photos are where phones often fall apart. You get blur, you get noise, you get that watercolor look. A better telephoto system can raise the floor of what's possible: sharper zoom shots, cleaner detail, and more reliable results without needing perfect lighting. There's also a leak saying the iPhone 18 Pro camera plateau could be about 2 millimeters thicker because of an enlarged main camera module. You don't add thickness for fun. If Apple is increasing the physical size of the camera hardware, that usually points to bigger sensors, bigger lens elements, or both exactly the kind of changes that can improve real image quality more than any filter or software update. So if you're the type of iPhone user who upgrades for the camera, the iPhone 18 Pro might finally be the model where the improvement is obvious without needing side-by-side comparisons and pixel peeping. The goal isn't just a little better. The goal is a camera upgrade you feel every time you pull your phone out at night, every time you zoom, every time you shoot moving subjects, and every time you want your photos to look less processed and more natural. Now, the third reason you might want to upgrade from iPhone 17 Pro to iPhone 18 Pro is the one that's hard to measure but easy to feel. Design changes. A lot of people say they don't care about design until a new iPhone comes out that looks basically identical to the one in their pocket. When that happens, upgrading feels less exciting, even if the internal improvements are real. That's why the iPhone 18 Pro design rumors matter. They suggest Apple isn't doing a full redesign, but it may be doing the kind of refinements that make the phone feel fresher in your hand and on your screen. One is new color options. Leaks point to shades like dark cherry, light blue, and silver. With the possibility of black or space gray still being in the mix, colors sound cosmetic. But for Pro buyers, color is part of the new phone feeling. If Apple lands a truly premium dark red or a genuinely clean light blue that doesn't look washed out, it becomes an easy way for an iPhone 17 Pro owner to feel like they're holding something distinct, not a clone. Another rumored change is a smaller dynamic island, potentially shrinking by around 35%. That's the kind of update that improves daily usability in a subtle way. More usable screen area, a more modern look, and less visual obstructionist, especially in apps where that top area matters. And it's not just aesthetics. A smaller cutout can make the entire front feel cleaner, more all-display, and more current compared to older models. Then there's the rumored shift toward a more unified rear design, moving away from a polarizing two-toned look and aiming for a cleaner, more consistent blend of rear glass and aluminum. Whether you loved or hated past finishes, a more unified design typically reads as more premium and more intentional. It also tends to photograph better, look better in real lighting, and feel less busy when you're not using a case. Put those three together: new Pro colors, a smaller dynamic island, and a cleaner rear design, and the iPhone 18 Pro starts to feel like a phone you'll notice is newer, not just a spec bump you know about. So here's the real question. Who should actually upgrade from iPhone 17 Pro to iPhone 18 Pro? If you're happy with your iPhone 17 Pro battery life, you rarely hit low battery before bed, and you're not pushing heavy use like navigation, hotspot, lots of video, or constant camera work, then battery improvements alone might not justify it. But if you're the person who travels, commutes, attends long events, uses 5G often, shoots a lot of video, or you simply want the peace of mind of the best battery Apple can offer, then the iPhone 18 Pro, and especially the iPhone 18 Pro Max, could be the first upgrade in a while that feels like a lifestyle improvement, not just a tech upgrade. If you care about photography, the iPhone 18 Pro camera rumors are the strongest upgrade argument for Pro users. Variable aperture on the main camera, a brighter telephoto, and hints of a physically larger camera module suggest Apple is targeting the kind of image quality changes that show up in real-world shots: more consistent exposure, better low-light performance, stronger zoom results, and potentially a more natural look overall. If design matters to you, if you want your phone to look and feel like the latest model, rumored smaller dynamic island and new colors could make the iPhone 18 Pro more tempting than a typical year-over-year update. One more thing worth mentioning: the iPhone 18 Pro is rumored to be entering test production. That doesn't guarantee everything in these leaks will ship exactly as described. but it usually means the hardware direction is starting to lock in, and the broad strokes are less likely to be pure fantasy.